is VLLO, and of course I'm gonna go straight to the books and see if I can find anything. Okay, so we're gonna go to Indigo now, to the bookstore, and just browse. I'm not gonna get any more books because obviously I already have a lot. I have, what, 10 books on my TBR now, which is a lot. So we're not gonna get more books, just browse. I do want to look at some like thriller books, but yeah, we'll see you there. So much about this book, but I'm not really a fantasy reader, so I don't know if I would like it. There are so many books. I'm like, I want them all, but I can't buy any. Just read this one and I loved it, and I'm reading the sequel now. I've heard a lot about this one and seen this one a lot too. I don't even know what it's about. I'm filming in public for like the first time. I'm a little scared. There's so many good books, guys. I can't. I love Jane Patterson's books. They're like the first books I started reading. I had like a 6-book collection or something. But I love them. Oh my goodness. This is becoming a problem. Okay, there will be a book haul. I love books. I can't get enough books. I think I'm done looking. I know what books I want to get next time. I won't know the winners yet, and then we'll head home and I will do a book haul. Okay guys, it's the next day now, and of course it's time for a book haul. I was only expecting to get like maybe 2 books, if even, and I ended up with 6. So let me show you guys what I got. Okay, starting off with the books that I found at the thrift store. The first one I got is Finding Audrey by Sophia Kinsella, I think. I'm gonna try to get these stickers out because that would be nice. And if I can, quickly read the backs of them just because I can't explain things really well.
Audrey wears dark glasses all the time, even in the house. She almost never goes out, doesn't talk to new people, and finds making eye contact to be nearly impossible. But then one day she meets Linus. Linus is her brother's friend and sensitive spirit with whom she can talk through her fears. He makes her laugh and doesn't leave her feelings as if she's being judged. As their friendship deepens, Audrey's recovery gains momentum. And she and Linus begin to develop feelings for each other. But how can they have a future together when Audrey hasn't dealt with her past, and how could anyone ever love her once they've seen her worst?
It's described as a humor and heartbreak romance, which I love, so I think this will be a good read. Next up, we have the first one that my boyfriend actually found. It's In 5 Years by Rebecca Surley. I don't know how you say that. Rebecca Surley. First of all, the cover is cute, so that's always a plus. This one is
Danny Cohen has held true to her meticulously crafted 5-year plan since she understood the concept. On the day she nails the most important interview of her career and gets engaged to the perfect man, she's well on her way to fulfilling her life goals. But that night, Danny falls asleep and dreams of a night 5 years in the future where she's engaged to another man. It was just a dream, she tells herself when she wakes up, but it felt so real. Determined to ignore the odd experience, she filed it away in the back of her mind.
that is until 5 years later when Danny meets the man from her dream. That sounds so interesting to me. I already actually started reading this one. I think I'm like at chapter 2 maybe. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. Next up, I have Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. I'm not going to read the whole back of this. It's basically about this doctor who meets, I guess, this girl who made a deal with her dad that if she gets engaged in 4 months, he will give her late mother's house, if that makes sense. I think it's kind of like an enemies to lovers. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. But it seems pretty interesting. Okay, final book I picked up from the thrift store is In Case You Missed It by Lindsay Kelk. This one is described as a cozy read, which I always love a good cozy book to just pick up and read whenever. So this one says,
When Ross comes home after 3 years away, she's ready to pick up with life exactly where she left it. But her friends have moved on, her parents have rekindled their romance, and now her bedroom is a garden shed. All of a sudden, she's swept up in nostalgia for the way things were. Then her phone begins to ping with messages from her old life, including one number she thought she had erased for good, the man who broke her heart. Is this her second chance at one big love? Sometimes we all want to see what we've been missing.
it also seems interesting. Also, the cover is cute. That's always a plus. This one is also described as funny, which I also love that, so I think this will be a good read. So those are all the books that I got from the thrift store. I was not expecting, again, to get 4 books. It's very rare that I find so many books, but very, very excited about it. So next up, we got Indigo. So my boyfriend surprised me with 2 new books, which I'm very, very thankful for. First up, we have Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. I actually have the first one right there. And I loved it. I read it in a single day. So very excited for the second one. So this one is about Pip again, and basically she thinks her detective days are over, but then someone goes missing that she knows, and obviously she goes and investigates. Super excited about this one. Okay, next book I got, I have seen in like every single book haul, book recommendation, book talk. I've seen it everywhere, and it's Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. First of all, I didn't think it was gonna be this thick, but it's actually a lot thicker than it looks to me. First of all, cover is cute, the little dog. Apparently she puts an animal on like all her covers, which I think is so cute. A spider just, oh my gosh, there's a spider. So this is a fake dating trope, I think. It's about Emma and Justin. Basically both find each other after they realize they have like this curse that every person that they date and break up with ends up finding true love. So they think that by dating each other, they'll kind of like cancel out their curses. Anyways, obviously they end up falling for each other, and they have a lot of like obstacles along the way. It seems pretty interesting though, and I am excited to read this one. It's also like a good summer read, because obviously. So this is the book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am hopefully going to try to upload a little more regularly, as in like maybe once a month. Also, if you guys do have any video recommendations or book recommendations, I would definitely love that. I'm always looking for new books to read. Obviously I have a bit of a collection going on and I have a bunch I have to read, but I always love seeing book recommendations. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Every time that you hear